Councilwoman Sakala. Councilman Rusi.
Here.
Councilman McGettigan.
Here.
Councilwoman Calabrese.
Here.
Councilman Ruggiero.
Here.
Mayor Quinn.
Here.
Solicitor Puglio.
Here.
Engineer Ms. Nelson.
Here.
Vice President.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I entertain a motion to approve the minutes from our previous meeting.
So moved.
Any questions on the minutes? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's report as presented.
So moved.
Any questions on the treasurer's report? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Any bits of correspondence tonight?
Actually, Mr. President, we do have the municipal pension letters from our pension advisors.
Read that into this, please.
I'll read that in the minutes. This time of year, every year, we get the MMO, which is the minimum municipal obligation from the municipality, from Thomas J. Anderson and Associates, our municipal pension specialist. The police minimum pension obligation is $383,474 for 2018, and the minimum municipal obligation for the non-uniform pension fund is $21,389.
Okay, thank you. I think we have one new business, so the regular order of business to hear from the public, comment on agenda items.
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any question on the comment on the agenda? Hearing none. In the committee reports, finance and law, Mr. Ruggiero. Okay, thank you. Public safety, Mr. McGettigan.
Yes, Mr. President, I have a few reports here. The first is the monthly report for incidents for the month of August 2017. Your crimes code arrest 65, vehicle code arrest 82, parking tickets issued 393, calls for service 687. Respectfully submitted, shows the Narragansett. We have a report here for the fines collected for the month of August 2017. There are parking tickets, $3,310 even. Accidents, 465. Incident reports, 75. DUI, $516.04. Magistrate Tozer, $3,863.02. Restitution, $62.93. Fingerprints, $35. Total fines collected, $8,326.99. Respectfully submitted, Jay Kelly, Chief of Police. And I have the Fire Chief's report for the month of August 2017. Number of alarms were 39. In town were 12. Out of town were 28. In town it was Assist EMS 2, Sewer Detector 1, Automobile 1, Motor Vehicle Accident 2, Vehicle Equipment 2, Rescue 1, Fire Alarms 3. And that concludes your report.
Yes, sir. Highway and lights, Mrs. Calvin.
All tracks through the speed from highways, borough track cans and justified in state overhead are empty as needed. Signs and posts and places installed where needed. Remove signs off poles in the borough. There may be traffic light in State and National Avenue. Shopping carts were removed from the State Boulevard. Street sweeping was run on all borough streets. All out repairs and requests when was needed.
Health and social, Mrs. Booth.
Yes, Mr. President. Health and sewer report for the month of August 2017. Sewers, cleaned all storm drains, sewer inlets due to heavy rain. Sewers were checked in the borough throughout the month. Received a call to check on the sewer on South Ridgeway Avenue. Everything was running fine. Recycle cans were delivered to residents as needed. And the equipment was cleaned and performed routine maintenance as required. Street opening permits issued for 3 for a total of $525 collected. Plumbing permits issued for 12 for a total of $1,815 collected. Turned over to the Borough Secretary for a total sum of $2,340. And from the Health Officer for August 2017, communicable disease reported 0, animal bites reported 0, inspections license issued 0, complaints 0, respectfully submitted to crime resident. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Parks and Property, Mrs. McCall.
Yes, Mr. President. All maintenance jobs performed throughout the borough, such as borough buildings, parks, Glenolden Park area, police station, library, and repairs to equipment at Lamont Park Avenue.
Everyone, you guys want to do Mr. Cash? Building and zoning?
Zoning, total permit was 14, permit fees collected $5,042, even. Contractor registration issued, total registrations were 8, and registration fees collected was $600. Total deposit turned into the Secretary for permits and contractors, $5,643. UNO for the month of August. Report, CNOs applied for sales 14, $2,850, re-inspection was 0. UNOs applied for 15, and $1,400 collected. Re-inspection was 0. Total use and occupancy for money collected is $4,250. Total turned into deposit to the Secretary for UNOs is $4,250.
Thank you. Engineers report, Mr. West.
Thank you, Mr. President. The park project is near completion. We processed their first pay request in the amount of $228,121.77. We're sending the signed forms to OHCD for payment, and are hoping for payment in the amount of $26,431.61 until totally complete. County Council did approve the additional funding request, which is good news. The MS4 notice of intent was submitted on September 15th, 2017, which is same response. And with respect to Royal Farms, Bowler Engineering contacted me about getting their bond released and what process they would have to go through. I said they would have to request that through Borough Manager to get on them to submit in our future meetings. So, look for that request, and that's my report.
Thank you. Any social report tonight?
I was only reporting the additional funds from county council.
I'm sorry, I just.
Nothing scooped. That's all. Thank you.
We'll go over three correspondence.
You
Do we have any old business? We have one piece of new business. That would be. Mr. Booth?
Yes, Mr. President, I got a motion to adopt ordinance amending chapter 71 entitled offenses, general references.
Motion in a second. Any other questions on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That motion carries. Okay, a couple minutes here from there.
As usual, be aware of the scams out there. There's a lot of phone calls that are being made to the houses trying to get people to give them money. It's all scams. And also beware of the leaves blowing. They're very slippery. Careful where you drive.
Thank you. With that, I'll entertain motion to have the regular order of business for public comment.
So moved.
Move to second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Carries. Comment tonight.
Go for it. Go ahead.
I'm here to address the council for a problem that's been happening.
I need for you to state your name and your home address.
Okay. My name is Nadia Botros. My address is 820 Hawthorne Avenue, Seacane, Pennsylvania, 19018.
You own that, but you're here on behalf of what property?
229 South Chester Pike and 11 East Glenolden Avenue.
That's known as, so the public knows what
Turner.
It's
Or
not
in God we trust.
The building name was changed.
Right, well, being you're a taxpayer, because we're recorded, can you just step up here a little bit?
Sure.
And put, somewhere there so we can hear you. That's not too far, so the public can hear you as well. Okay, so requiring you to be a resident or a taxpayer, you own that property, correct?
So, yes, sir.
So, how do you do it?
So what's been happening along Glenolden Avenue, Ethan employees have been parked their cars all day along the street, not allowing the businesses, for example, Car, Photo, or Kevin who owns a print shop, or Marva who owns a hair salon shop. They have no spots on Glenolden Avenue for the clients to come in to the business and leave. So what I'm suggesting to all council is to have a sign that says limits to hours parking, which is already in place on Chester Pike. And I will also ask the police to enforce that. They will check periodically on, whoever parking on that side of the street. If it is more than 2 hours, I would like them to be thankful. Or we can approach Ethan. Ethan has plenty of parking lots along Chester Pike, along Glenolden Avenue, for their employees, instead of parking on Glenolden Avenue and taking the parking spots for other businesses that desperately need it, maybe they can park in their own parking lot. I don't know how that will be enforced, but I will leave it for council. And thank you so much for listening. I have few of the tenants here. I have Marva is here. She owns the beauty salon. I have Gar, and I have Kevin the print shop. All three owners are here present, and we can state their case too.
I'm sorry, what was the last part?
They can state their case if they would like to stand up and.
They're not residents and taxpayers, are they tenants of yours?
They are tenants of ours, yes.
Yeah.
Two
If
of
they're
them
not
are.
residents or taxpayers, we don't allow public comment, we could possibly meet with them after the meeting or something like that.
Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, my name's Dave Rosillo. I live in 100 East Glenolden Avenue, Pembroke Village. I've spoken to Brian about several code issues over months, and it just doesn't seem to be getting resolved. I'd really like to put this thing to bed. I've spoken to him several times. I haven't seen the code officer over there marking any bad concrete.
Dave, I'll accept your public comment, I'll just say he's been over there, and he's been trying to resolve those issues. That's all he said.
Okay, thank you.
Unless somebody else has.
Yes,
I don't have really, I have a comment. I have something I'd like to read into the record.
please, state your name.
My name's Donna Roth. I live at 302 Sharp Avenue in Glenolden. Good evening, government officials. It is my intent to have this governing body made aware of the grave concerns I have for the borough management in Glenolden. As the persons voted into office, it is my hope you listen. Fact. On February 15, 2017, there was a major gas leak on the corner of Glenolden and Sharp Avenue. The cause was a pole being installed by our maintenance department under the direction of Borough Manager Brian Razzie. A pole was inserted into the ground over 4 feet with a backhoe. Without following the call before you dig policy, PICO spent from 10 a.m. approximately till 4 p.m. repairing the damage. Knowledge that I have of the dead. I live across the street where this negligence occurred. At 12:30, I called the borough office to speak to Mr. Razzie. He returned my call at 1:34. When I asked him, did he speak with the person whose home was affected? He answered, PICO was in charge and I don't have to be there.
To date, I am not aware if Mr. Razzie spoke to the homeowners. I asked who pays the bills. Do taxpayers pay for this? His answer was no. I knew that was not the truth. His lack of concern, communication, and knowledge of that area displeased me very much. His reply to me, I found negligence for the safety of my community and his managing skills. This is very difficult for me, by the way, as a resident of Glenolden for 50 years. Historically speaking, to put this in a historical view of what this town used to be, used to stand for, and was written about. Some of this governing body may remember when Glenolden was a proud community. I want to read you an editorial. And if I don't get through it, Miss Caroline said she would. Written February 23rd, 1997. The little town that could. A devastating fire that took 3 lives. A powerful explosion that destroyed the homes of 2 families. A terrifying bank robbery that left people lying on the floor in fear of their lives. All of that in a span of 4 months. How much can one borough take? Hopefully, Glenolden, which has had to struggle through all of that, will have to take no more. The little Delaware County town got together Tuesday and honored the large group of people who helped victims of the January 20th gas explosion. It could have been one huge group hug for everything that happened in recent months. So, while Glenolden residents recognize and thank each other, we'd like to also pass along our well wishes and admiration to a great little borough. Only a gutsy little town would have survived what Glenolden has. On November 17th, 3 teenagers, Eddie Hawker, Kristen Hawker, 15, and Sandy Boyer, 13, died in the house fire. All 3 were popular kids in the neighborhood that was devastated by the losses. 2 months and 3 days later, the homes of Arthur and Janet Gandy and Gerald and Mary Jarosky were leveled when a gas leak led to an explosion and fire. 2 men, Bob Morris and Kevin Wiley, were honored for their heroic actions, which included running into one of the burning houses. There were firefighters, local heroes, including residents, firefighters, emergency services, personnel who helped the neighborhood through this night with no major injuries. Less than a month after the explosion, 6 bank employees and customers found themselves looking down the barrel of a gun as a robber stole $5,000. It was another bullet dodge, as no one was hurt. Glenolden carries on nonetheless, and though it may be a bit hokey, we can all draw a little inspiration from the little town that could. This is from 1997. Mr. Razzie, when I spoke to you on Friday, you did not pay any attention to our concerns as a neighborhood and as someone that watched 2 houses burn to the ground due to a gas problem on Glenolden Avenue. You have no idea how our block on Sharp Avenue and surrounding areas felt that day. Today, a government that cares more for what the town can do for them instead of what they can do for the town, will destroy us. Over the past year, Glenolden's social media has been out of control, dividing our neighbors and our small town feeling. Politics has entered this town with a vengeance. No accountability in actions and words regarding our borough manager. He can do and say as he sees fit. The following was stated on the Facebook page in reference to the gas leak.
Come on.
I'm going to say it.
You have a 5-minute rule. We're going to give it. Come on. You need to.
Would you like me to sit down?
No.
No, please continue.
Do you want me to sit down?
Continue.
Please continue.
I'm asking you to let somebody else have their turn.
I looked around. Yes, if anybody else wanted to talk, did I not?
All right, just continue, Don.
I'll have your 5 minutes. Today, a government that cares more about what the town can do for them instead of what they can do for the town will destroy us. Over the past years, Glenolden's social media has been out of control, dividing our neighbors and our small town feeling. Politics has entered this town with a vengeance. No accountability in actions or words regarding our borough manager. He can say and act as he sees fit. The following is stated on the Facebook page in reference to the gas leak. It reads as follows. It was a conversation between, I'm assuming friends, I don't know any of these people. But, you know, they were making fun of somebody on Hillcrest and all, but he said, Brian Razzie said to this person, I am blamed for water, gas, and you want me to mess with electric now. Fan club will love that. Yes, Mr. Razzie, you are responsible. The following was stated on Facebook in a reference on the gas leak. Mr. Razzie, you are responsible. The backhoe stops with you. On Saturday, there was laughing and making fun of our residents. Your salary pays. Mr. Razzie has spread rumors regarding volunteers and has weakened our volunteer base in Glenolden. Without a community of volunteers, you have nothing. If the management of Brian Razzie continues, not only will our safety, our small town feeling, leave, but the community will stop caring, and you might as well close up shop. Thank you for your time.
Well, I do have my Caroline Fairfield, Sharp Avenue, Glenolden. I just want to say, to touch base on everything. I mean, I know there's a lot of good that goes on in Glenolden, and I'm not going to be the one that turns around and say that there is not good things that go on in there. But it's not all about the accolades and how much, you know, the playground and things like that. There's other responsibilities. So, from what I understand from Brian, said to Donna that they're going to change the protocol now. So we've been going around and banging in signs with backhoes because now we're going to change protocol for this kind of stuff. It's important, and we are from the neighborhood that we suffered terribly, and we probably all have post-traumatic stress syndrome from watching two houses literally blow off the ground. So that's what I'm, you know, with the social media and everything like that. I mean, it's all good. The playground's good, the parks are great, and the street light and all that's good. But there's other things that go. There's other responsibilities, and when you, as residents, if we have something to say about it, we're ridiculed and belittled about it because we don't say, you know, we're not only talking about the pretty things. I mean, it's like, you know, there's more than just the shiny pennies to say. And that's all, that's the only thing to say. Thank you.
Patricia McBride, 31 East Cook Avenue. It's really a question. I heard something today that disturbed me. I live near the Mont Avenue playground, and the kids from St. Cal Elementary go over there, recess and play. They're not over there anymore because the Upper Darby School District deemed it unsafe. Did you hear anything about that?
There has been some phone calls from Upper Darby requesting that we upgrade.
Why would they say it's unsafe then?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what they base that on. I don't know. Our playground, we anytime.
No, but we would want our playground to be safe for our children.
We would, but we believe that it is, and I don't know.
Thank you.
Yes.
Donna Franz, 403 South Elmwood Avenue. I just have a question. It's a police matter. How many times can a vehicle without a permit be ticketed before it's towed away? Is there a certain protocol that the borough follows for people that do not obtain the required permits and continuously park a vehicle on the street that's, you know, accumulating 5-6 tickets at one time? Is there a protocol that?
Maybe get with you after the meeting, Donna, with the solicitor. You know, there will be many questions. Is it street legal? Is it tagged good? Is the inspection sticker good?
Does it have a permit? I mean, if it doesn't, all I'm asking is if it does not have a permit.
We do not have the right to tow your car or anybody's car. We can ticket it. We do not have the right to tow.
Okay, that's all I asked. Okay, so I guess it'll just keep getting ticketed and whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So, well, I have a couple. We're done. Everybody's done. I have a couple comments. Number one, I like to say, you know, well, but as usual, your facts are wrong. Number one, that was an undocumented case. guy that hit it, the 25-year-old, who is the PA1 God, he goes out and takes the map and marks it. He's been doing it for years. And we've never had an incident. It's an undocumented line. He went to put a new sign at the request of a resident up there, 3 feet from a stop sign. It was no big, yes, he puts it in the ground, and it was an unforced error. And just an unforced error. Pico knew it was undocumented, and it didn't cost the taxpayer any money. They fixed it and apologized. So, I mean, sometimes, you post all this stuff on social media yourself, and the facts aren't even right. Number two, the buck doesn't stop with Brian, right? It stops with me and this council. If you want to hold me accountable, I'm fully acceptable. I accept the responsibility when I got on council and took this president's job, and I'll be fully responsible and you can hold me accountable. In the interest of me and this council. So, that's the facts. And, I mean, I'm dumbfounded by, the fact that we have long-time employees, they do a pretty good job. And it's an undocumented gas line. What could you do? If it's not on a map, we can't do a charting of it. We can't tell whether to dig there or not. So it's not on the map. That's why it goes out quickly and promptly, and it was taken care of. So with that, thank you all for coming out tonight. I'll have an entertained motion to pay all bills as presented. Any questions on the bills? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those no.